Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. I can resist everything except temptation. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. I am not young enough to know everything. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. I have nothing to declare except my genius. True friends stab you in the front. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. I can write better than anybody who can write faster, and I can write faster than anybody who can write better. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their intellects. Society often forgives the criminal, it never forgives the dreamer. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. A man can't be too careful in the choice of his enemies. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. There is only one thing worse than being witty, and that is not being witty. Quotation is a serviceable substitute for wit. I always pass on good advice. It is the only thing to do with it. It is never of any use to oneself. One can always be kind to people about whom one cares nothing. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. I don't say we should all misbehave, but we should look as if we could.